Welcome back to Arab Business, brought to you by Levant TV. Lebanon is planning a $1 billion economic stimulus package for 2015 to maintain growth and support an economy hit by a more than 3-year-old conflict in neighboring Syria, according to the central bank's governor. Riyad Salami said he hoped the fresh round of stimulus, which follows $800 million in aid this year, would result in economic growth of at least 2% next year. The IMF in May forecast Lebanon's economy to grow by 2% this year. And speaking at the Reuters Middle East Investment Summit, he described Lebanon's financial situation as solid, pointing to foreign reserves he said had reached a historic high of over $38 billion, while gold reserves were at $13 billion. Egypt could tap international bond markets to raise up to $1.5 billion next year to shore up its finances, and is open to agreeing on International Monetary Fund loan package if needed, according to Finance Minister Hani Kadri Dimyan. Dimyan said initially economic reforms had gone smoothly, but he acknowledged that Egypt may need to seek foreign borrowing. Egypt's economic outlook has brightened in recent months, with the economy growing 3.7% year-on-year in the fourth quarter of the fiscal year that ended in June, up from 2.5% the previous quarter. Moving on to Libya, where the elected parliament has slashed this year's budget for the faction-ridden country by a fifth to $40 billion because a wave of worker protests in the first 6 months will mean lower oil revenues. The House of Representatives, based in the eastern city of Tobruk, while a rival assembly sits in the capital Tripoli, said spending would drop from 64 billion to 52 billion Libyan dinars, but didn't give an estimate for the deficit. Abdeslam Ansia, a senior lawmaker tasked with the budget, said Parliament would not cut public sector salaries and subsidies that make up more than half of the budget. Saudi Basic Industries Corporation will not move ahead with plans to expand an existing petrochemical joint venture with Royal Dutch Shell in Saudi Arabia, as the results of feasibility studies were not encouraging. The two partners in Sadaf joint venture in Jubail on the Gulf coast of Saudi Arabia first announced plans to explore an expansion of their petrochemical plant in 2012. SABIC, one of the world's largest petrochemical groups, said the decision would not have any impact on its earnings, according to a statement on the Saudi Bourse website. And finally, Emirates National Oil Company has announced that it has reduced the price of diesel to 3.50 UAE dirhams per litre in response to the drop in global oil prices. The revised price is applicable across the entire service station network of ENOC and EPCO in the UAE, the company which is owned by the government of Dubai. And unlike neighbouring Abu Dhabi, the capital of the UAE, Dubai does not have significant oil reserves, and while petrol prices are capped across the country, diesel prices are not. For more updates, please visit our website levant.tv. That was it for today. We will be with you back on Monday with some more from the business world in the Middle East.